In this example, we need to find the domain of the function given here as cube root of 2t minus 1, right? So this is the function we have given, and then our goal is to find the domain of this. So how do you find the domain of, let's say, if you have a cube root of some function g of t? So if you have a cube root function, actually the domain could be all real number, but we need to make sure that this radicand function over here given here as g of t, if that is where is that defined, we need to make sure that. So for the cube root function, if the possible domain is all real number, let's just check where 2t minus 1 is actually defined. But as we know that this 2t minus 1 is a polynomial function, right? So the domain of that is actually all real number, or we can say 2t minus 1 is defined everywhere, right? For all real number is defined for all real numbers. So if that is the case, we can always find the cube root of negative or positive real number. No problem with that, right? With the cube root. If we would have even root, or let's say square root, something like that, then we cannot find the square root or even root of negative number. So we need to avoid those things. But over here, since we have the cube root, so if you have any odd root, or let's say the cube root, then we just we can find the cube root of any numbers, right? So on that case, so definitely if 2t minus 1 is defined for all real number, so the domain of the given function here as cube root of 2t minus 1 will be also all real number. So on the interval notation, we can write down this as negative infinity to positive infinity.